Today's podcast episode, Why My Message Won't Change. So this is kind of like a sequel, I guess, to say to like my last podcast episode and everything when I was talking about why you have repeated efforts and statements and things of that nature, man. But for me, the reason why I feel like I'm not going to change, or the reason why I'm making this stamp onto why I'm not going to change how I've been going about things and things that I've been saying or whatnot, is because I've been doing it for a long time. Well, a long time in my estimate. Like, what would I say? Maybe 3 years max, maybe something like that. That's kind of a long time for me, but I just feel like long term, that's the best way to go about it, honestly. To be able to preach positivity and be able to try to preach love and things of that nature, that's just my MO. Like, that's where I find myself most comfortable at whenever I'm talking to anybody, doing different things, listening to people's sad stories and trying to empathize with people and sympathizing with others as well. And just listen to the different things that are going on in the world and things of that nature. It always comes back to those two things for me. When you don't have that in your life, or when you don't have a chance to get that in your life as well, you kind of see the differences in how certain people are and how they've been living their life and how they perceive those things as well. Because when you don't have any positivity, or you don't have people in your corner trying to give you positive praise, you don't seek out those people as well. And then you have moments where when you do get it, you kind of like think about it in a false sense. You're like, okay, is this even real? Is this something that I should be garnering at all? They haven't did this before. Like, are they changing around me? Is something going on with like my life or things of that nature? And that kind of messes with your head, honestly, because you don't know if that's something you deserve or not. And then, when people have a lot of people who are like boosting their head around and things of that nature, and then they get a negative comment here and there, it tears their walls down. That's why you just have to be more even keel in a certain sense, not live by the cheers and not die by the boos, things of that nature, and really understand the moments that you need the positive reassurance, and the moment that you need the love, the real love, the harsh love as well, the love that is going to protect you and keep you from going into this naive mindset that you can go out here and conquer the world, unless you're doing it the right way and going about it for the right reasons as well. So that's just my MO, man. Like, I just don't see myself doing anything else, because I've just always been more inclined to try to be positive and try to be helpful to people and try to instill love into each and everything that I do. And I know sometimes it doesn't always come across that way. And I know just different things that I'm doing as well, I don't always seem to be in my positive mindset all the time. But you see me smiling, you see me having a reason to smile, you see me laugh, you see me exuding joy or whatnot, then that's a number one thing that's on my mind all the time, honestly. Even when I'm having those down moments, even when I'm having a bad day, even when somebody says something negative to me and things of that nature, I'm still trying to be able to overcome that and think in a more positive mindset, think in a more positive light. And anything that I say, anything that I post, especially on social media, is going to be back to pertaining to that. I know a lot of my last 10-ish Instagram posts or whatnot, I've been kind of posting a lot about like positivity or love and things of that nature, but that's just me. That's just how it's going to be. And I know that's what people are going to gravitate towards me for, honestly. It's for that. Like, whenever you think about me, those are some of the things that I want you to think about, like how positive he always is, how he's smiling like 80% of the time, how he's talking about loving and people and being true to yourself and wanting to help other people as well, man. Like, those are the things I want you to think about with me. And I mean, you can think about some other good things. You can think back some bad things as well. I am welcome to all types of criticism and things of that nature. I don't shy away from anything. I am not above anybody at all. And I know it takes time, and it's a grind, and it's a process that you have to go through to gain notoriety and recognition, and to be able to be proclaimed in a sense to where everybody actually respects you. That's my main thing, garnering respect and those rights as well, man. But it's just something that's going to keep rolling with me, and it's something that you're either going to like or not like. That's just how the world works. Like, you can't really be in between on a lot of different things. And some people just don't like the people who are always positive, who are trying to always preach it. And some people honestly love it, and they're going to keep fighting for it themselves, and they're going to try to be more like them in that mindset and that regard and things of that nature. And then you have those people who don't really know what love is, or are really searching and stuff like that. And they don't understand that love comes in multiple different ways and multiple different forms, and that you're going to get it from any and everybody who's truly in your corner and for you and wants to support you. And then the people who have it who's had it all the time, and who's trying to share it themselves, and they may be having a hard time sharing it and whatnot. But it's just a balancing act of things, and you have to go about different things, and you have to evolve with the times as well. So that's really my main focus now, just being able to evolve with the times, get into different ways of saying it, get into different ways of doing it, get into different ways of displaying it, hopefully have other people help me in that regard, and just have people to know that it's never really about me, that it's always about helping other people as well, man. And once you figure that out about me or whatnot, then you'll start to understand a lot of different things a lot easier, and start to really gravitate towards me a little bit, and a little bit closer in a certain sense, or things of that nature, man. But thank you guys for listening to today's podcast. Hope you guys are doing your thing and being out here and being safe while you're doing it as well. We're gonna make it throughout this pandemic at some point in time, but we've all got to do it together. We all got to come out here on the other side bigger and stronger and smarter, and then with more love and more positivity. Peace.